What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and it is another wrestling video, something I haven't done in a while. It's a rebooking video. I haven't uploaded anything in a while, so I just decided to do another wrestling video, something I haven't done in a while. Since the past ones have usually been Power Rangers and Sentai and stuff like that. And this is rebooking, like I said, rebooking a pay-per-view. And the pay-per-view is WWE Unforgiven 2003. Now, we all know that Monday Night Raw in the first 2 years during the draft, 2002 and 2003, SmackDown was whooping Raw's ass. SmackDown was the A show in 2002 and 2003 because during that time, Raw had some really bad feuds, and Triple H was running Raw with his reign of terror, burying WCW stars that have the worst matches of his career. I mean, that we all wish we could forget that terrible Royal Rumble match with Scott Steiner. That was just one of the worst matches of both their careers and of Royal Rumble. So a lot of fans wish they could wipe that from their memory. But like I said, this is how I would make Unforgiven better. There was actually only one card on the match I actually enjoyed, and that was the Shawn Michaels Randy Orton match, and that was just a way to build up Randy Orton. You know, he had the legend killer thing going on, and he was beating up legends and stuff like that. You know, Jake Roberts, the Fabulous Moolah, kick Mick Foley down a flight of stairs, you know, all that stuff. And this is just my way of how the event could be better. Okay, let's start with number 7. Number 7, Maven and Ric Flair. Now, Maven did not get as much credit as he deserved. They tried the whole thing with The Undertaker. That worked for a while, but, you know, when the draft happened, he kind of got lost in the shuffle, and I think he was just mainly on, like, Sunday Night Heat and work dark matches and stuff like that. And plus, it'll give him something to do on the pay-per-view. And the same thing for Ric Flair. Ric Flair mainly just accompanied Triple H to his matches, so you could give them a match together, maybe 10 or less minutes. Have Maven go over. Next, number 6, a triple threat tag team match for the World Tag Team titles. The Dudley Boyz against Booker T and Goldust versus Test and Scott Steiner. Now, Test and Scott Steiner, they are way better as heels. I didn't really like the whole feud thing, them feuding over Stacey. That was just kind of dumb. They're better as Steiner's better as a heel anyway, and I like them as a tag team. It's just that they didn't reach their full potential, and I feel like inserting them in a match like this could be really beneficial to both of them. And plus, we don't want to see another Test Scott Steiner match, so just insert them in a triple threat tag match with the Dudley Boyz and Booker T and Goldust. He wasn't on screen a lot at the time. You could have him come back, reunite with Booker T, and do the whole tag team thing again, and you could have the Dudleys retain their tag titles. Because La Resistance, they weren't really the best tag team at the time of this year. Number 5, Randy Orton and Spike Dudley. Just like Maven, another underutilized talent. Spike Dudley, he got lost in the shuffle as well. he didn't really get a lot of time on Raw or any of the pay-per-views really until like he moved to SmackDown and became the Cruiserweight champion. That's when he started to shine, but that wouldn't happen for another year. And Randy Orton with the whole legend killer thing, well, of course you have to build him up. Randy Orton was on the rise of becoming a big star at this time. So I put those two together, and obviously I had Randy Orton go over. Number 4. Instead of having it be a tag match, I would have it be a fatal 4-way match. And that is Gail Kim versus Molly Holly versus Lita Stratus. And it'd be for the Women's Championship. Originally, this was a tag team match, but it feels like it would make more sense to have it be a fatal 4-way match, because what's the sense of having Molly Holly be the champion and not defend her championship on a pay-per-view? Or you could leave it as a fatal 4-way, or you could take out Gail Kim. Gail Kim was new, and she wasn't really hugely over yet. But either way you want to look at it, I would have Molly Holly retain the championship, and then you can still do the Molly Holly Lita match at Survivor Series the 2 months later. Number 3, a match that happened at SummerSlam that I would continue here. I would have like a blow-off feud here between the two, and that would be Kane and RVD, and it would be a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now, I don't really remember much about their SummerSlam match. I have to go back and rewatch it, but RVD is an amazing talent, and I do think that he gets great matches out of everyone, out of a lot of people, and I think that not restricting it to the ring, like going all out around the arena, kind of like his match with Undertaker and Vengeance 2001, I think it can be real beneficial for both of these men, and they can have a hell of a match with each other, and the build up Kane as a huge monster. Kane should go over in this match. And number 2, Christian versus Jericho versus Val Venus for the Intercontinental Championship. And this originally, like I said, the original match was a triple threat match, but it was RVD. But however, just like Spike Dudley and Maven, Val Venus wasn't really doing anything. He barely appeared on TV, and I mean, he just came and go, mostly dark matches. He'd have a match in there on TV, or a segment, or Sunday Night Heat or whatever. But you got to give him something to do. You just can't leave him out hanging in the wind. So I'd put him in a triple threat match with Christian and Jericho, and I'd have I'd have Christian to retain his IC championship. And the final match I would have for Unforgiven 2003 for the World Heavyweight Championship, Shawn Michaels and Goldberg. Now, they did do this match on Monday Night Raw. However, it ended in a no contest when Batista appeared and attacked both men and shattered Goldberg's ankle. And we didn't get a real winner out of that. And plus, Triple H was injured around this time. He had a groin injury, and I felt like that didn't do anything for the match. And plus, Triple H and Goldberg didn't really have that great chemistry anyway. And Shawn Michaels, I feel like he could have gotten an amazing match out of Goldberg if they would have actually had a definitive winner. It could have been like the Halloween Havoc match at in '98 with DDP and Goldberg. It could have been like that, but I think it could have been better than that because, of course, Goldberg is working with one of the greatest, Shawn Michaels, and I would have had Goldberg win the Elimination Chamber, but Shawn Michaels would be his first challenger for the world title. I would have gave Triple H a break to heal his injury because the only reason they did that finish at Elimination Chamber was because Triple H had a groin injury. So, yeah, I would have had the main event would have been Michaels and Goldberg, and of course I would have had Goldberg go over, but Triple H would, nobody wanted to see Triple H feud with Goldberg for his entire world title run. So I would have given Triple H a break. So yeah, that's my list of 7 ways to make WWE Unforgiven 2003 better. Tell me what you guys think of my list. How would you have made the event better? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.